welcome to our first video edition of LFH Weekly. We've been doing this by email, but we just decided to kind of bring a warm, personal feel via video and just kind of talk about what's going on with locums for hire. Joel took a locum assignment at one of our newest contracts in Oxford, Mississippi. We've been here in Oxford, I guess, for about 2 weeks.
2
now.
weeks, yeah.
And we just kind of, we've been really excited about it. We wanted to share what we've been experiencing, what we like about Oxford. I'll let Joel tell you the ins and outs of the job from a CRNA perspective. But Oxford is this great little town with a cute square, has a ton of restaurants and bars that are all walkable. Saturday, we found these great walking trails. It's that Rails to Trail. I don't know if any of you have ever used those, but they turned unused old portion of railroad tracks into trails. So it's all wide, it's through the woods. Chesney and I did it again this morning. We saw deer on the walk. Anyway, we have just had a good time. Emily invited us to go to the Grove on Saturday. We got to see all the tents and the beautiful presentations of all the tailgating for the Ole Miss game. This is just a fun town. So if you are interested in a small, friendly, walkable town, you should look into Oxford and come do an assignment here. And I'll let Joel tell you a little bit about the job.
Yes, we have had a good time here. It's not to take away from the job itself, but going to the job, it's at Baptist here in Oxford, and it has been great. There's a great group of CRNAs here. I have enjoyed meeting every one of them. Also a great group of anesthesiologists here as well. And it's a very autonomous practice, and it has allowed me to practice, to the fullest of my abilities. And I've enjoyed it. There's a great support system here. The CRNAs, like I said, they've been very friendly. They've been very nice. The hospital staff is very nice. And you never know what you're going to get into when you go to a new locum assignment. And I've been, obviously I've been doing this for a while now. And but in this, I was pleasantly surprised here of how well it's going. And I'm working 10-hour shifts. I'm doing 4 10-hour shifts. We have another person up here doing 10-hour shifts with us as well.
I think the credentialing was easy. I would
Credentialing
say they
was
had
easy.
a great credentialing team. I would say probably 4 to 8 weeks, but it was not a bad credentialing process.
Well, I think we try to say 3 months to be safe, but I do believe we were credentialed in 6 weeks, and I believe our other person up here was credentialed that fast as well. And going back to the shifts, 4 10-hour shifts is what we're doing. We could probably do 8-hour shifts as well if somebody was interested in that. There's a little bit of call and a little bit. I'm doing 1 weekend in the 3-month assignment that I'm here, which is basically going to be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They have not asked me to do any call during the week. I am open to it, but really they've just 1 weekend is all I'm doing at the moment. So the call's not bad. Caseload's not bad at all. So we're enjoying it.
I think one of Joel's favorite things, it's such a small town that everything's so convenient to the hospital. His commute to work every morning is what, 1.5 miles?
Yes.
Which is something you never have really
I'm used to
gotten
driving much further to work.
Yeah.
Sometimes up to an hour. So this has made it really nice.
And they start cases a little bit later in the morning.
We don't start till about 7:30. I don't get there till about 10 till 7, and that's probably even a little early. I get there, probably don't make it into the OR till about 7, then we don't go back till at least 7:30, sometimes a little bit later. Not found that getting out on time has been a big deal. I've been out by 5 every single day, sometimes a few minutes early. It's been a great schedule, and I'm enjoying it, and we'll be here for the next several months.
So if you're interested in Oxford, give us a call. We still have room for a few more here, and we would love to walk you through and have you come join us. So we also, moving forward, we'd like to highlight just a couple of our jobs. We're not going to talk about all of them, but a few that we think are worth talking about. Birmingham, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Great city, again, great place to live, especially in
Yes.
the fall. Very foodie town. Our daughter just moved there. St. Vincent's Hospital is a great facility right downtown. We have a couple of CRNAs starting there over the next month or so. We already have one there. Wide case variety. They have, I think they could use 8 or 10 hour shifts, so some flexibility there. There's no call, no weekends required. Anyway, they have a great pay rate. All travel, malpractice is included, and honestly, their credentialing has been really good. They have a great credentialing team either.
Yeah, and we've been talking a lot with their chief CRNA, who's great as well.
Very
And
responsive, very...
It's always a nice thing when we're dealing with facilities that we have great communication with, and this is one of those facilities.
Right. Yeah, we text, he answers immediately. We have,
Right.
we can get really quick answers to
Yes.
problems. So we really have enjoyed working with Birmingham.
For those of you who've not been to Birmingham before, it is a great city in Alabama. It's up in the kind of the northern part of Alabama. And, like I said, our daughter lives there. We've been up there recently. We went walking through the town, and of course,
Pretty
we always go
views,
out to
right?
eat to many places. And we enjoyed it there, and we think the people that, from talking with some of our other CRNAs that are up there, they're really enjoying the job as well. So.
Yeah, definitely. So the other one that we were going to talk about is a little further south in Mobile, Alabama, but still in Mobile, which is kind of our hometown. Joel and I both grew up north of Mobile. We live in Fairhope now. That's where our permanent residence is. Mobile sits on Mobile Bay. I don't know if you're familiar with that area. And it's about 45 minutes to an hour from Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, down beautiful beaches. We're kind of spoiled, but we consider those some of the best beaches. Mobile has a great downtown area. It's about 2.5 hours from New Orleans, so pretty centrally located if you want to kind of explore the Gulf Coast area. We think Mobile would be a good jumping place to do that. This facility, has just been so easy to work with. They have a great credentialing team. They have multiple shift options, wide variety of cases. If you like OB and pediatrics, there's an opportunity. They have a great women's and children's facility. Anyway, there's just a lot of good options at this facility. They have a great team. We have multiple CRNAs that have worked there. They really are enjoying it.
We've got several over there right now, and
Everybody has extended.
Yes, they're awesome CRNAs, and they really like it, and they give us constant feedback on it, and so they seem to be very happy there, and so of course we're happy that they're happy.
That's right.
And like you said, they're needing a few other people coming up over the next several months. And I do think Mobile is kind of an underrated area. It really is great. I mean, it is very close to the beach. You've got Pensacola within an hour. You've got Gulf Shores. You've got Orange Beach. You've got Dauphin Island, and not to mention, and then if you want to take a weekend trip to New Orleans, if you're not from this area, that's a couple hours away.
Yeah,
it's not far
definitely. So we won't take up a lot of more of your time. We have some other listings. Obviously, go to our website, locumsforhire.com. Feel free to text or email us if you want to schedule a call. We're happy to talk further about other listings. We were supposed to be at the FANA, the Florida State Conference, this next weekend in Clearwater, Tampa, but Hurricane Ian has changed those plans.
Does it look like we're going to make it? It doesn't look like the conference is going to be held, we would assume, since they're evacuating the city or evacuating the entire area. So that we were looking forward to that. We were very excited about it because we have enjoyed the conferences that we've been to, and so we are disappointed that that's probably not going to happen.
But hopefully that'll be rescheduled, and we'll get to catch up with and meet a few of you guys in person. Our thoughts are with our CRNAs and those families that are working at our Tampa and Sarasota locations.
Yes.
I know
They're all on
how
high alert right
we
now.
all, being from the Gulf Coast, we know how stressful hurricanes can be. And anyway, our thoughts are with you guys. And as you're dealing with this emergency this week, just let us know if there's anything we can do to help. But all right, y'all have a great week, and we will talk to you next week.
Goodbye, guys.